the words that the spiritual master gives in his slokas. He meditates on those words. And now I'm very sorry to say that one of our scholars who has a PhD criticized that why Srimad Bhagavatam has been changed. So many words. This Rabindra Sarup, I think he's GBC or he was GBC. He's a PhD, very educated person. Now he has publicly said on the internet, he has admitted that Srimad Bhagavatam has been changed. Why? Why has this been done? Who has done this? Why are they changing Prabhupada's words? They took him 3 days to do one verse, and they are changing. This is Maya. This is egoism. This is egotistical, and it must stop immediately. We should print all the original books as Prabhupada accepted them when he was physically present here. We shouldn't change anything. Prabhupada's books are just as important 40 years ago as they are now. Some people say they have the gall to say that Prabhupada's books are outdated. I don't see them. I read them every day. They're not outdated. They're perfectly dated. Prabhupada predicts so many things that are still going on that he predicted 40 years ago, 50 years ago. It's still going on. So why they are being changed, I don't understand this. And why it's being allowed to be changed, that's even worse. Who is allowing it and why? Why is this person, Rabindra Swarup, PhD man, bringing this up? Because he's concerned. He's very concerned, and we should all be concerned about this. As devotees, we should reject this, and we should voice our opinions about changing. And Prabhupada, I can tell you very frankly, because I was in the conversation in Mayapur, where he predicted this. He said one day in a meeting of GBC men, he said, which I was GBC at the time, he said, so you will change my books? He knew 50 years ago, 40 years ago, that we would do this because it's natural to do it. They did it to the Christian Bible. King James, he changed the entire Bible for political reasons. That's why it's called the King James Version, you see? And the Bible wasn't allowed to be printed in English during the time of King Henry. If you printed the Bible in English, you had your head cut off. That's how fanatical they were to keep the people in check. They had it in Greek language, which nobody understood. So all the interpretations of the Bible came through the king and through the church. And the people were like sheep following whatever they were told for political reasons. It was only after King James wanted to remarry that he accepted the Lutheran religion, which the Bible was printed in English. That's why England is not Catholic anymore. They're Presbyterian or Lutheran, you see. So these religions are all created by men. Only this Krishna consciousness is coming from God through the disciplic succession. Prabhupada is in that disciplic succession. I think he's number 32. There is no number 33. Some of our leaders are thinking they're number 33. There's no number 33. Prabhupada said his books are the law books for the next 10,000 years. That means he's the Acharya for the next 10,000 years. There is no one should think he's the Acharya. He did not bring this knowledge from Vaikuntha. Prabhupada brought it with him. Prabhupada brought the Bhagavad Gita. Prabhupada said himself, who is stronger than Balaram? Who knows the answer? Not the ones who come every day. don't answer. The new people. Who's stronger than Balaram? Prabhupada asked the question. Huh? No. Who's stronger than Balaram? Can anyone guess? Who? Indriya? Who's Indri?
Inner sense.
No. Prabhupada said, I am. I'm stronger than Balaram because I brought him here. Because it's the Acharya that brings the deities their stone. Their stone, their idols. But when the Acharya brings Radha and Krishna, they incarnate into the stone as Acharya, as Acha Vigraha. And Prabhupada brings Radha and Krishna here so they can accept our service. So he's stronger than Balaram because he brought Balaram here. This was in a question and answer. Prabhupada said, I am stronger than Balaram. You see? Because I brought him here, and it's a fact. During the 1975 opening, Prabhupada had Brahmananda hold the curtain closed. He said nobody should see the Murti until I introduce the devotees to Radha and Krishna Balaram. So the curtains were closed, and it was Prabhupada who opened the curtains to introduce the devotees to Krishna Balaram. Because he brings them here by his devotion, by his opulence. You see? Because he keeps Krishna in his heart 24 hours, he also has the opulences of Krishna. We already stated that from Narada Muni. You see? He's so powerful. We don't know the power and mercy. Prabhupada said never underestimate the mercy of Lord Nityananda. And Nityananda is Guru Tattva. Prabhupada came from that Guru Tattva. You see, he's also part of that. Nityananda is the original Guru. Why? Because he had to remind Chaitanya, you did not come to kill the demons, you came to save the demons. It was the Guru who had to remind Krishna. Because Lord Chaitanya had his chakra ready to cut the heads off of Jagai and Madai. But who stopped him? The Guru, the Acharya, Nityananda. He stopped Lord Chaitanya. He reminded the Lord's mission. You have come not to kill the demons, but to save them. Similarly, Prabhupada came not to kill us, but to save us, to give us eternal life, although we are demons. By nature, we are demons. He didn't come for the Brahmins and the pious. He came for the low class, the Sudra class, the Chandala class. That's what we are, because we ate the cow. You see? We ate all kinds of nonsense. So he came to save us. Therefore, for him to have that power to change us, means he has the opulences of Krishna. Otherwise, how could he do that power without the opulence of Krishna? You see? So that's why he's avatar. Shaktavash avatar. That is the proof he's avatar. You see? He's avatar because it's mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, which was written 5,000 years ago. And I'll prove it to you right now.